Good morning, everybody. Welcome to this installment of Mike's Vehicle Vlogs. I want to thank you so much for joining me today. As always, it is greatly appreciated to see all of you here. This morning, well, my plans kind of got set back just a little bit, but got a little bit of a busy morning. We're going to do the first oil change with us on the 14 Ford Escape that my mom bought earlier way back in the spring of this year. Yeah, it's got the 1.6 EcoBoost in it, and I'm betting it's not going to be a piece of cake. The oil change itself is probably going to be pretty simple, not, shouldn't be that bad. But I'm assuming, being that it's a newer Ford, and a lot of these Fords nowadays have this ridiculous shield underneath the entire engine compartment. My Fusion's got it. Obviously my brother's 16 Fusion has it. A lot of them seem to have this insulated cover now, and I'm betting that the Escape has it. So it's not going to be as easy as my 11 Escape, my old Escape. That oil change was so easy. I didn't have to raise the car at all. Able to get your arm under there. The plug was right toward the front. And the oil filter was even closer. I mean, that car was like the perfect, easiest oil change ever. And now the Escapes just aren't that easy. As a matter of fact, I don't think anything nowadays is easy. So, yeah, unfortunately my mom gave me a call. It's still pretty early. I don't even know what time it is. It's 10:30, so it's still pretty early. Obviously, I haven't showered or anything yet because I'm just gonna get dirty again. So, anyway, she needed her car this morning, so she's probably going to call me and let me know when I can go get it, which will probably be maybe in an hour or so. In the meantime, though, I am hungry, so I'm going to go get some breakfast at the McDonald's while I wait. Get some good old hotcakes. I love the hotcakes. And pancakes, for those of you who don't know, hotcakes are pancakes. And then I'm actually going to run over to my in-laws because my father-in-law has ramps. So instead of trying to figure out a way to get the Escape higher, because I don't think it's going to be high enough for me to try and get a shield off if there is a shield. But we're gonna get ramps, and I hate ramps, but we're gonna try to use ramps. It'll make it easier. Probably gonna see if I could just keep the ramps here for a little while because my oil change on the Fusion's coming up in about 200 miles, so I'm going to have to do an oil change on this anyway. Yeah, so ramps might make it easier. Ramps make me nervous. I don't like driving up ramps. And I guess that's where we're sitting for now. So before we do any of that, though, I do want to give you guys an update on the damage to the front of my Fusion. So the last vlog that you may or may not have watched featured this glorious damaged spot to the bumper of the Fusion. It looks a little better now, but it was a huge hole because this was actually pushed all the way in. This piece here. The grill was out of place. I popped everything back into place and was able to kind of fish that out so it doesn't look so bad. Obviously there's crack marks above. So yeah, so anyway, this happened at the junkyard it's been well over a week now. I parked behind a truck with a ball hitch, and I think when this dude was leaving while I was actually pulling parts for the Aztec from the scrap Aztec, this happened. It was within a half-hour time frame. I didn't see it until I got home. So in the video I was saying, when I was showing you guys that, I was kind of explaining how I called the junkyard to see if they had any security footage kind of showing this happen, and I was, they said they would look into it, so, I'd give them a few days, call back, give them a few days, call back, and I called the other day, and finally they just kept, kind of sending me to voicemail and stuff. So I honestly don't think I'm gonna get any kind of help from them. as far as seeing what happened to the car. I then decided, you know, maybe it's time to make a police report. Now, I wanted to wait to do a police report only because I wanted to see if I can get a plate number from, like, the footage that they may have captured on their security cameras. And that's, you know, according to, you know, what the officer told me when I went down there, the big issue is they can't do anything about it for several reasons, but the big reason is because it was on private property. It didn't happen on a main road. And I did really think of that. I thought that there wasn't going to be anything they can do only because it happened on private property. Oh, my mom's calling. Sorry about that. Car's not ready yet. Anyway, so the where was I going with this? Okay, so the officer told me it was on private property. If I had called within 24 hours after the incident happened, then there would have been a better chance of maybe them looking into it a little more. But at this point, I'm just like I predicted all along. I'm paying for this on my own out of pocket. It's not all that bad. It's just the bumper cover. Nothing behind the bumper cover seems to have been damaged. The worst case scenario is the price that I got to order a new bumper cover, have the bumper cover painted, and then me change it all myself. I'm looking at roughly around $750-ish, $800, which isn't that bad. So it's not worth going through the insurance. I also know somebody who can probably plastic weld it for only a couple $100. That could be the route that I take. I'm not getting anything done with it at the moment. So, you know, we're just going to hold off and wait to see what happens. But the officer was saying, you know, it can, you know, if you really want to turn this into a big ordeal, you can turn it into the insurance company, then sue the junkyard and have them reimburse you for them not helping you figure out who actually did it. I mean, there's all kinds of stuff going on. I'll be right back. Anyway, yeah, so to sum it all up, not much is going to happen at all other than the fact of me taking care of this. I'm probably not going to ever find out who did it, why they, you know, what happened. I mean, that's all I really wanted to see. Even if I couldn't see like a license plate number on the video of who damaged my car, I at least wanted to see what happened and why. You know, that's really the only thing that was kind of bothering me about it. But I got to go now. So I'm going to, you know, like I said, we're going to take care of a couple of other things this morning. And then by the time I'm all done with that, the Escape should be ready for its oil change. First things first, though. The Fusion is getting a little thirsty. 23 miles. Oh, that's still good. Oh well, we'll fill it up anyway. Well, it is now 3:15 in the afternoon. My plans for the morning were completely shot. Because as I was leaving to go get the ramps and my breakfast and then get the Escape, my brother called and he ordered a table. He was supposed to have some help in a pickup truck helping him get it home, and that person fell ill, so we rented a U-Haul pickup, went to the store, got it back to his place. I'm just now getting the Escape, so it's after 3 o'clock. Anyway, I believe this is the second time this is being shown in the vlog series. The first time it was shown was shortly after she got it back in, it was either April or May of this year, and it was clean. I actually gave it a good detailing, I think it was 2 weeks ago, but some of the brake dust is coming back. There's some spots on it, you know, it's typical Ohio weather looking, but it's still pretty good. It still looks pretty decent. So also, because of how late it is, my in-laws weren't home, so I wasn't able to get the ramps that I was going to borrow from them, so I just went ahead and bought some. And I'm not crazy about plastic ramps. I'm not honestly crazy about ramps, period, but I do need these. with the Fusion. I'm gonna need it with this. So, Rhino ramps, 12,000 pounds. I know this Escape, or my Fusion, they don't weigh 12,000 pounds. And they got some stops. I'm always worried about going over, so. But these were on sale, so I went ahead and got these. We're gonna give these a try. Hopefully they worked out good. They seem to got some pretty good reviews from what I can see online. So, I mean, for them being plastic, I don't know. Obviously, we're going to put jack stands under the car anyway, once they're up there. But it's something. Maybe one day I'll get better ones. Also got some new Gorilla gloves, because I destroyed the ones that I had when I did the transmission filter. So let's open these up and we'll carefully get the Escape up on the ramps. That actually wasn't that bad. Alright. I actually felt the bump stop at the end, so that's what I was worried about. Obviously you don't want to go over, so that wasn't so bad. Set the parking brake, and I have a couple of bricks I will chalk behind the rear wheels just as a secondary precaution. So, that being said, this car has been on long enough. It has been driven all over creation since I've had it over the last hour. 67,918 miles is where we were sitting. I believe my mom has only put maybe, I don't know, 2,000 miles on it. But the oil's been in there longer than 6 months at this point. So, it's time to get it changed. So I gotta go downstairs, get the rest of my oil change stuff. First of all, is the shield on this thing? Yes, it is. Lovely. Hopefully, with these ramps, I'll be able to crawl under there a little more, get the stuff toward the back. But I don't know. These shields are kind of, I don't know. They have their advantages and they have their disadvantages, in my opinion. Okay, so both back wheels have their bricks on them. Let's take a look and see what this is going to entail. Okay, let's see. Alright, so looks like a Torx bit here. This one's missing. There's another one here. I wonder if, I don't think, there's a couple more I see here, but I don't think that's the same piece. Maybe it's not, I don't know. Huh. I see some wettage. I wonder if something was leaking then or if something is leaking now. Okay, so we go here. Okay, so I got one here. It's a Torx bolt, so I'm gonna have to see what that entails. It's hard to tell if this is actually, or these are attached to that yet, so, but I see that thing there. I also see this spider. Oh, it might be dead already. Okay, so there's one there. Okay, and then we got, it's like a hex head here. So similar to mine so far on the Fusion. So I'm assuming there's another hex head, or there was. I think it's gone. No, wait, is it? Yeah, it's gone. So a lot of the bolts are missing. Okay, and then I see another. Those are back to being Torx heads. I see 2 out of 3 from the looks of it. This one's missing, right there. This may not be that bad. Okay, so let me get my Torx bits and we'll see what is what. Get that shield off. Alright, so these front ones, yeah, they appear to be T30s. It's already coming down. Oh, okay. And yeah, it looks like that. Those don't have to come off, at least from what I can see at this point. So, okay, so there's one. One's missing. Move on to this one here. Probably should have done the back first and then worked my way to the front. So there's two. There's another one over here, right? Yeah. Okay, so we'll leave that one up there just for the time being. Work on getting the back ones out. I got my jack stands back here, by the way. They're not up on anything, but if something happens there, you know, they're close. I don't know why I parked next to the weeds. Are these different? No. Okay. Let's see. I still think trying to get this back into place is going to be a challenge. At least trying to get those screws back up to where they need to be. Stupid helicopter hanging there. Oh yeah, because that shield back there is going to come down with it. Or some of it is. That one's gone. Okay. So now, let's see. That hex head is missing here. Over here somewhere, I believe. Yeah, it's missing. So I got one hex head over here. I think it was a... No, you come back here. Okay, I think it was a 7mm. It is indeed a 7mm. We could just try it like this. It's not very tight. But that's okay. Okay, so looks like it's ready to come off. I think I just have the one over there holding on, hanging on to it. Let me move over there. Bombs away. Is it still being held on by something? Or does it slide into... Oh, no, it slides. What is going on here? Am I still connected? Oh, maybe that bolt is still there. Maybe I just didn't see it. Let's grab our 7mm. They're like right behind the tire. Oh, yeah, my bad. So that one is still there. Let's get this one off. There we go. Alright. That's a lot heavier than the one from the Fusion. Well, that's interesting. Alright, oil filter. Oh, yeah, unfortunately it's in the same spot as the Fiestas, so I have all these lines in the way. That's a really bad spot. So what's this? Why is this all oily under here? Oil's been spewing up, leaking. Is it motor oil? I don't know, because this is wet here. Let's see. Is that leaking? It's hard to tell. I don't know. It's all along the drive shaft there, going to the passenger side, but it's also over here, so I don't know. It is scalding hot under here, though, I'll tell you that. But the oil filter doesn't appear to be leaking, so it's probably on tight for once. So Alright. Well, that's something for me to keep an eye on for next time. Let's go up on top for a second. Alright, so as I stated in the beginning of the video, we're dealing with the 1.6 EcoBoost engine. It's the first time I'm actually doing an oil change on an EcoBoost engine. Nothing different. This particular engine has a sticker on the cover, unless somebody tears it off, but the 1.6s usually come with this, and it says do not add further than the max mark. Gives you a little reading of the dipstick there, which is here, in a really bizarre place. It's kind of, I don't know. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to just pull that up. We're going to take the cap off. Whew, it's hot. There we go. Okay, yikes. Ow. Alright, because when you do the drain plug on these and you have this open, better ventilation, oil comes out faster and smoother, and then you drain it all out faster. So let's go down underneath, and I'm going to assume it's either going to be a 13, 14, 15. I don't remember offhand what mine or what the Fiesta is, but I'm sure it's similar. Get to use my new ratchet. So excited. I only picked these three because I think these are within common sizes. So none of these could work. Alright, let's get the pan under there. I didn't grab towels. Oh well. What's this? What did I grab here? This is the 14. Nope. I bet it's 13. Is that this one? 13. 13 it is. Let's get our socket, or our ratchet. Crack that thing open. I'm not gonna lie, guys, these ramps are actually nice. I don't feel like I'm pressed up against I don't feel like I'm pressed up against anything. Alright, so this is probably gonna be tight, I'm assuming. If you know, they did it at the dealership. Nope, not that bad. Alright, cool. This is going to be hot. Oh man, okay. Here it goes. Oh! How come it always makes a mess? It actually came out a lot quicker and further than I thought it was going to. Oh, I'm on the hill. That's why. Wow. Well, it doesn't look terrible. Wow. Darn it. Oh well. See, it's draining fast. Yeah, it doesn't look that bad. I mean, like I said, it's only been used for maybe, I don't know, 2,000 miles at the most, but it's been in there longer than 6 months at this point. That's it. It's pretty much all done. I'll let that sit there for a few more minutes, and then we'll come over here and try to attack the filter, which is right up there. That's barely dripping now. Wiped off our plug. Our seal on the inside looks good and clean. I'm gonna take my towel over here, and I'm gonna wipe off the back of this plug real quick without trying to dip this in the thing. There we go. Okay. Now we can put this on. Tighten it up. I say it all the time, just snug it up. No need to over tighten that thing. Let's see. I'm still curious about this
wettage here. Seriously though, I wonder what that is. Well, the nice thing about this car in particular is this is a certified, so it's covered under warranty for 7 years powertrain if anything else goes wrong, but it's really hard for me to tell if, I don't know. It's not the turbo, is it? The turbo's right there on these EcoBoost engines. It's right up in there. It's really hard for me to see. I don't know. We might be making a service appointment, guys, because I don't know. I'm just kind of wondering about that. What's going on? Obviously, at this point, I don't think you could see anything from up above, but this is all gunked over. Alright, guys. Didn't mean to interrupt into this vlog, but it's actually been maybe, I don't know, week and a half since I've done this oil change on this Escape. And just yesterday, we went ahead and had it go into the dealership, so we scheduled an appointment. They looked at it, diagnosed it. Turns out one of the oil feed pipes coming from the turbo, or to the turbo, one of the two, well, that's what's bad. So it's leaking, and obviously when the turbo's spooling up and under pressure, the oil is just kind of flinging, you know, in various spots. So it's not a massive leak, but over time it looks worse than it is. So a new tube has been ordered, as well as the gasket and such, I believe, for said tube, and it's all covered under the warranty, of course. So that is what was going on, and I just wanted to let you guys know in this vlog, so we don't have to wait down the road for me to tell you guys what's going on. So that was it. Alright, I put these Gorilla Gloves on because they have a grip, so maybe I can actually get this without getting a tool, but who knows. This pipe here seems to have a little bit of flex in it, so I could probably get behind it. Oh, that sucks. It's a weird angle. Let's see here. Alright, so I took the oil wrench pliers that I got, used two hands. I used my one hand to kind of pull this hose back, and then I used the other hand obviously to try to use the pliers with, and now it should be loose enough for me to undo. Yeah, we're getting there now, little by little. There we go. So it's probably gonna start dripping any second. There it goes. Yeah. Alright. Okay, give that a few seconds. Trying to tighten the new one's going to be fun. Actually, trying to fish this out of there is going to be kind of fun too. Oh, okay. All right, there it is. Yeah. Yep, she's stuck. Okay. Yeah. Sheesh. Here we go. Here's some of nature at its finest on this cover. We see an ant, and I think he's carrying the carcass of another bug. Stink bug? I don't know. But there you go. There's today's nature segment on my channel, I guess. Well, you can't really get a towel up in there. I mean, I wiped off the bottom and the oil off of this stuff here, but I can't get to the actual mating surface. I can't really get the towel up there.
Well, there's no seal, obviously. The seal came off, so it doesn't look that bad. I think it'll be fine. So now we get the fish to the new filter up in there. The seal has been oiled with the fresh oil. Something you always want to do so it doesn't stick next time you gotta take it out. This might also be a two-handed job to get it up in there. Let's see. Wow. Alright, we're back. Tell you what, man. I mean, the Fiesta, same size motor, same design, but it is not as complicated as this. Train's here. So I got the filter over the adapter to start tightening it up. Now I just gotta try to tighten it up, I guess. Oh, I lost it. Oh, there we go. Alright. That is tricky to get on there. It did not want to go on for me. I actually had to use both of my hands. Try to wedge one hand on this side, wedge one hand on the other, and kind of wiggle it onto the adapter. So now it is threading on. You almost have to look completely underneath it too to see. You can't even really reach it from the top. It's probably too far down. Alright. So now I'm probably gonna need two hands again to tighten it because I gotta move this. Man, what is this? This is annoying. Okay, pretty snug. A nice little thing too is there's a hose clamp sticking straight out of that one of those tubes, and it went into my hand, into my glove. I was tightening it, so that doesn't feel too good, but you're probably best to have some sort of glove with a grip to tighten it from this angle, but it's not turning for me anymore. That's it. So let's go up on top. We got that tightened. We got the filter on. Let's go ahead and fill it up. We're going to start it up, and then I want to come back under here and make sure that nothing else is leaking before we put the pain in the butt cover back on. So let's go ahead and get up on top. Alright, what do we got? Motorcraft synthetic blend recommended 5W20. Remember, 4.3 quarts, so I'll dump in 4 quarts and then just a tad over 4, I guess. Alright, here we go. Got a quart to go. This one. Where are we at? So that might be good because that's a little over a quart, but yet not 4.5. So we'll stop there. Obviously, I can't really check it properly because the car is sitting on the ramps. So, but according to that, we're good. So let me get that out. We'll wipe off the cap and we'll start it up. One other thing that's important to remember also on these is the seal on the oil cap, the green seal. Wipe it off. Look at it, make sure it's in place. Looks like it's in good condition. Okay, it's on, dipstick's down. She should be safe to start now. Yeah, it's kind of the crappy thing about the ramps also is usually when I have the jack, once I'm done underneath, I lower the car back to level and then I can, check everything. But with on the ramps, I can't just start the car after I'm done underneath and move it off the ramps. I can maybe push it off the ramps, but yeah. So let's start it up. See if we got pressure. I don't know if this
if this one's equipped with a oil pressure, or not pressure, oil monitor, oil life monitor. So I don't know. Try not to really sit in here. Okay. All right. Here we go. Okay, oil pressure light is off. Sounds good. Go underneath. Ah, the fan's on. I'm getting air in my face. Alright, I don't see anything from the filter. Just what's left over from the drainage. Back here, the drain plug is not leaking, and back here, I don't initially see anything leaking. Let's see. I don't know. I just don't know, guys. Alright. But I don't see anything that I've been doing leaking, so that's good. Okay. Great, so we'll shut it off. Get the cover back on. Shield's back in place, you know. These ramps make it so much easier, especially in the back. So I think when it's time to do the fusion next time, which is coming up here real soon, this is going to be a lot easier to do. So I got all the screws that were in place back there, left all the ones that were missing open, which I think there may only be just a couple, maybe 2 or 3 missing out of all the ones that should be there. So that's not too bad. So let's remove our jack stands, remove the bricks from the back, and we'll go ahead and get the car back on the ground. I did pull the dipstick out while it's still on the ramps, and it looks like we are away from the top notch there, which indicates that it's completely full, but it's still leaning. So I'm assuming once it's on level ground, it's going to balance itself out. So I do believe we have the correct amount of oil in the engine. I've got to say, those things are indeed pretty helpful. Kind of glad I purchased them. Now, I'm not 100% sure, as I mentioned earlier, if this car has the oil life monitor message. I can't check the percentage in the message center. Sorry, I'm using both hands here for a second. Oil. Oil. No. See, no. There's got to be an oil life monitor on this, isn't there? Let's see. Let me look in here for a little bit. Adding the oil life monitoring TEM. So I think I found it. They really print all that so close to the spine of the book. It's ridiculous. So turn the ignition key to the on position. Do not start the engine. Figured. For vehicles with push button, we don't have that. Press both the accelerator and brake pedals at the same time. Keep both pedals fully depressed. After 3 seconds, the service oil reset in progress message will display. After 25 seconds, the service oil reset complete message will be displayed. Release both the accelerator and brake pedals. The service oil reset complete message will no longer be displayed. Rotate the key to the opposition. Okay, so that seems pretty simple enough.
So I guess we're going to find out if this particular escape has that system. So what do I do with the key? I threw it here. Alright, so we're going to turn it to the on position. Okay, I'm going to press the accelerator and brake at the same time. We hold them so that after 3 seconds we should see the message. I am going to close the door so we don't have to deal with that. Okay, here we go. Check engine lights flashing. Oh, there we go. So we'll just wait. Wow. Why's it gotta take this long? Reset complete. My feet are off. I guess that's it. Sweet. Alright guys, so that is it. I just swapped the Escape for my car and let my mom know what was going on with the leak under the engine there, back by the turbo, and we're gonna try to get it in this weekend. So if I think about it, I'll let you guys know what the diagnosis is, if we can get it in this weekend, and I'll just let you guys know. Other than that, the car is running great. Checked the level once I got to my mom's and let it sit for a few, seconds or so, and it is perfect. So perfectly topped off there. And that's really all that I've got for today. So if you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, comment, subscribe. Check out teespring.com/stores/Mike's Vehicle Spotlight for all of your MVS and vlog merchandise. That's it. I will see you guys next time. So I thank you so much for watching. As always, it's been a hectic day and I'm going to finally do some relaxing. See you guys next time. Take care.